Hey guys, welcome to a very long video. Just a bit of context about this video. I decided it'll be a really cool idea to maybe record an entire worship set where I was playing during a church service. Actually, this was a worship service specifically. So yeah, and then just give you a rundown of kind of what's happening in my mind while this is going on, because that very often can be quite interesting and hopefully a bit of can give you a bit of insight. So yeah, a bit of context about just the technical aspects of what's happening here. So we had a really tough sound check. Actually, our sound guy got stuck in traffic and he was only able to arrive at the venue like 10 minutes before we started, and we were having a whole bunch of issues with the tracks. We had to move the computer to a different place, and yeah, a lot of people were very stressed and like, right now I'm very aware of the worship leader being stressed, although he's keeping his cool quite nicely. For interest's sake, he has a little button right next to his his mic stand. If he steps on the button, then the button basically cuts his microphone feed to the house, and he then has the ability to speak to us directly into our in-ears. So this is kind of the conversation. He'll give us a 10-minute to 10-second, right? That you are hearing right now. He's talking with the guys in the back, and with the video guys and with the sound guy. They're busy trying to sort out, Lord Jesus, bless us tonight, a bit of technical stuff. He's trying to ask for cues and things to make sure that we start in exactly the right place, so that the overlap between the intro video that's now playing and the band starting has there's a nice transition between the two, and there's no awkward silences. In fact, the cue was actually a bit quick, intro, 2, 3, and I was 4. Quite concerned that it might actually be a little too fast, but it all worked out nicely. There was a bit of hesitance. So, for interest's sake, with this intro, I disengaged my snare drum, the wires on my snare drum, because they were rattling too much with the quarter kick going, and I didn't want that in the background. So I made a conscious choice to only start engaging them after this hi-hat section. Right now, after this, there's a build-up coming, and I'm really focused on trying to get it nice and tight, especially on the snare drum. Not sure if I got it exactly, but yeah. Other thing is, there are actually samples or extra percussion layers happening in this track together with me. So I had to make a conscious choice to try and play as accurately as I could to the original recording, so that what I'm playing and the samples that are in the track actually line up quite nicely. So hopefully I achieved a bit of that. There's that build up again. The beginning of this chart actually says with energy. So, and I had to consciously focus to make sure that I'm playing on top of the beat and not behind the beat. Otherwise, I'm creating too much of a lazy feel for the song. So, and then with these flams, I actually recorded the rehearsal beforehand, and I listened back, and I realized that these flams were too late in the rehearsal. So for this evening, I made sure to put them exactly on top of the beat. Otherwise, it's just too lazy. This kick and snare pattern with the two toms is always tricky, and I had a bit of a fumble there trying to turn the page and remember the pattern. Trying to find my place on the chart there. I missed the snare drum, and I would be very aware of that, but doing my best to try and get it out of my head as soon as possible and not let it bug me too much. It's not the end of the world. There's still enough energy.
Drums in, outro, all in.
Alright, we're gonna end the outro with a break on the track, but the break is very awkward in a live situation, so we're gonna make a meal out of the ending after that. There we go.
Hallelujah. We go next track.
1.